Hey guys, welcome to my channel ITLearn. Let's start
ITLearn.
today.
So today we'll learn Cypress with page object model and some advanced command line script. So let's start today. Today we'll use the Cypress default website. This one is the Cypress default website. So we'll use this one, and I hope you all know about the page object model. So page object model is very much a famous framework, and it's a design pattern to developing automation script. So let's see. So let's start. So at first I will create one file, right? So let me create a new test file. So I can create a new test file. Maybe we can name it as Cypress. As we'll gonna test today this Cypress website today. So maybe let's say the name is Cypress page, uh, Cypress site dot cy dot js. So this is the command simply, and what I'll do simply I will copy this one, like for example basic syntax. I will just simply copy from here because it was previously there. If someone is new to my channel, then he can see my previous video, like how I have how we set up the project from scratch. So now what we need to do, we need to update our base URL. Previously I was doing YouTube your website for the demo. So today we'll use this one, this Cypress one. Okay, so I hope you guys know the page object model if you are new to my channel. But let me tell you, page object model is a design pattern where it develop our script, and it's easy to maintain, and there is no duplication chance, like duplicate in the sense, like if someone is using uh, the the login file. So maybe I have a thousand of test file, and all are required the login function, login method, but we don't need to create login method again and again. But if you have a page object model, then anyone easily can call the page object model. We can call the login page, and we can call the login method. So there will be only one login method, and that will be sync up with all thousand of test cases. So in future, if something is new introduced, or maybe some element got changed in the login page, so anybody can come and to debug, just change the, it just needs to change the page file, right? Just need to change the login method, log inside the login page, then your code will work. So let's don't waste time, and just I'll let you know how it works in actual in real life scenario. So the page object model is like, for example, today we're gonna create, this is my Cypress website example, and my test will be, first I can say this is validate, and I can say like action is a type. So for example, I can do some type over here, right? Yeah, action, I can see. We'll type something, we'll click on the type, and we'll some type some email over here. Okay, so this will be our first case. So what I'll do, I will first say launch the app. This is gonna be launching our app. Then I will say it will be it, like type email will be my the test case. So let's see, let's create a test case for this one. So how it will work, like first let me tell you, like just simply way we'll just create a test, then we will modify it as a page object model, then it will be easier to understand, right? So first what I'll do, I'll come here, then I will search for this one action called type, and then I will click on it. So let's see. So I can do, the Cypress is a good framework, so we have some good features, so where I don't even provide, I don't need to provide the element as well. Okay, so let's see, if I provide like cy.contains type, because I see there is something called type, right, in that page, so I can say like it's click. I hope it will click. Then I need to come here, it will click on this one, then I need to provide email. So let me quickly catch this one. So email, so type is email and id is also email, right? So if I copy this one and if I search here, I will make another video to here, like how you can do these things, like in the element also, how you can find an element, you can debug inside the element. Okay, I'll create new video in the next few days. I'll create that one, so that will also be helpful. Okay, so this is the email one, this is the id, so we can use the id as well. So we can type like cy dot get, what is that, like email one is my id, so I need to provide this as a hash dot type. Let's see what about the email id. Just for example, I just want to pass date example.com, right? This is gonna be my case, right? So what it will do, it will launch the app, and it will click on the type button, type link, and then it will come to that email page, and it will type the email, right? So let's do it. Let's so what I will be the command, let me run it. So npx, let me open it first. So I open it in the Chrome, and let's see, this is my YouTube test what I just created right now. Let me click on it. No, this one, the Cypress site we created, right? Yeah, Cypress site, this one. Let's see, you guys can see, right? It easily find the type option, and it click on it, and then after that it just type the email address, right? So this is a simple step we just implemented. Right now we'll convert it as a page object model. I described already how the page object model works, so let's do that. So what I'll do, I'll just create a new folder over here. Inside that, just create a new folder. I'll name it as a page object. See, I just name it. What I'll do, I'll create a test file. Okay, a file that always try, remember one thing, whenever you are doing some page objects, so always try to create a file name that contains the page. Actually that should be a page name, file name contains a page name. So whatever, like we'll do, like let's for example we'll create for this is a home page for example. So let me create as a home page, because we are clicking type in the home page, right? So that's why I'm creating a home page. So this is my home page. What I'll do, I'll create a simple class over here, like I can say as a home page. This is my class, and inside that class I need to write a method. Maybe it's a type select and type email is my method name. This method, what it will do, this method basically do, like it will click on the type link, and once the page is come up, then it will provide you the email address, right? So we already have the code base. What I need to do, we just simply move that one. I will just simply copy this one. I cut from that the method, I paste it here. This is a home page, and what I need to do, I just need to simply create a export sorry, export default. I will create new home page, right? So my method name is already created, and the best thing is what I need to do, we just need to come here, and for example I need to type something, for example I have a one spec right now, but I have a 10 spec where the 10 people they are working in the different branches, but they all need to access this email id field, right? They don't need to create a different method because it's already defined. So when if it is already defined, then you simply call this. How you can call this? We simply, if we type home page, it will automatically, this import will automatically happen, so we don't need to do anything. Just simply we will click on dot and I will simply call this method, and if we save it and if we run it, what will happen? Let's see. Expecting the same thing will happen, like previously how we did the Cypress, this one. It will launch the app, it will type on the type button and it will type the email. Perfect. So you see it's already typed this one. You can see it contains, it's already clicked. This is a Cypress pretty much good framework where you can do the time traveler. You can see the its content type, it click on it, it get on this one, it type this one, it type the email. So this way we can create a page object model, right? So let me do in the deeper way. Like it's a simple page object model where home page is a page. Inside that page we have a few object, there we have a method. From there we are calling this one. So this is a simple page object concept where we have a page object folder, inside that we have a page object file, and we are calling the page object file inside the Cypress folder. And let me tell you one thing. Like for example we can break it in a different way, like different meaningful way. How we can do that? We can type this one, select and type. We can say like select type option. Let me do one another interesting thing. Select type, click on type. Let me name it in a more meaningful. Click on type. Okay, where it will simply click on it, and next will be like for example, so method name should be the smaller one, and the next step can be a type email. Now the interesting thing is, for example, assume this is a we have a application where user id and password is required, right? So user id and password, can we vary it? Like not, it is not required. Where here I am passing test not example as a starting, like if someone call this method type email id, so he will, everybody will pass the same email id, right? But I don't want this one. Like for example, if someone is using test example, some other people are using test123 for example .com, so there might be a different email id, right? So how we can achieve this one? We can achieve is a simplest way. This is a home page, and what I'll do simply as a parameterize, right? Parameterize, I will pass as a email. This is a parameter, and this parameter I can pass it simply here, right? So how we can do that? Let me close the other stuff. Other steps spec, this is also not required. In our case only Cypress site file is required. What I'll do now, this is not, this method is not there. If we click on type, it will, this method is saying itself, like it will go to the home page and it will click on the type option. Now if I type homepage dot type email, the interesting thing is I have parameterized it. So for example I can pass it from here at the test dot example.com, right? Now let's see what it is happening, what actually it is happening. Let's see. Let me rerun this one again. See, it's typed, right? So we have parameterized. And let me show you one more thing. Like for example, I can use a, I think clear is there. Type this one. Clear should be here. If it is not clear, okay. Anyways, like let me tell you, let me change it from here, so that for example I can pass like abc.com, abc@example.com. See, abc.com is typed, so that means if some other people also can call it in a different page with different set of parameter, right? So this is the things in the sense. So this is the good thing, and this is the parameterized things. So I hope you guys understand what is page object model. It's pretty much easy. Okay, so now let me come to the we in this tutorial we learn how to do parameterize. We learn how, what is called page object model, and how we can achieve that page object model. You can see that. Now we'll learn something about the basic level script. Basic level script in the sense, while running our script we are simply typing npx Cypress open, right? But I don't want this kind of command. I want to customize this script. This is a command line script simply. So if I want to customize this one in my way, in my options, how I can do that? I can do like this script. You can type it as a script. Inside that script, what I can do, I can type as a, maybe I can pass as a test. Let me tell you what it will do. I simply pass it as a Cypress open. Now I don't need to provide npx Cypress open. Maybe I can pass it as a open. I simply run npm. Now I configured npx by the npm command line tools. I can type like npm run open. This will also simply open your Cypress and you can run it, right? This is also pretty much good things. Like if you click on the file, it will start executing. Yeah, this one, the execution is super fast. Okay, so now what we can do, we now I don't want to execute, I don't want to select this kind of things like the e2e test and the browser. What I want to execute, I know my e2e, I will select e2e every time. So I can define the test type, which type of test I want to run. I can mention is at a minus minus e2e. Then I can type like minus minus browser equal to Chrome. So what it will happen, basically I define my code like whenever I will run npm run open, then it will open the Cypress, only the e2e file, and along with it will open the Chrome browser. Okay, so we don't need to select those kind of things, right? So let's see, npm run open, so it will automatically open the Chrome browser and it will start executing this. Yeah, it will open it. If I choose this one like cypress.site, it will simply just start executing. See, it doesn't ask you the which browser, because browser we already mentioned, right? We already mentioned browser. So this is also a very much and very good things. And let me tell you one more thing. So this is a head version. For example, you want to run your code, run your script in the CI/CD pipeline, or maybe you want to run it some server where the browser is not there, right? Some server. So in that case, how will do that? You need to run it as a headless mode. How you can run the same thing in the headless mode? Head, Headless mode, I hope you guys know. If you're not, then let me clear you. Headless mode is nothing but where the test will execute without head mode. Means you cannot see any browser. right? That is called a headless mode. Let me tell you. So what I'll do, I can type as a headless. Okay, instead of this one I can type as a run npm cypress run. It will run as a headless mode. Let's see. If you say open, it will open the browser. If you pass the run, it will type in the headless mode. So this time it will not be a npm run open, this time it will be a npm run test. Let's see what happened. See, it started executing. As it is a headless mode, so we don't have any option to select, right? Because it is a headless mode, so there is nothing to execute. So here we have a 3 spec file. We implemented cypress site.cy today. So cypress today it is executed. You can see there is a total 2 test case. Let me tell you, let me show you. This is a launch app and type email. There is a total 2 test case and 2 are passing, right? So this is a good thing. And here it is saying like how many millisecond it took to execution. So this time it took the execution. So I hope you guys understand and you guys know how to run it, how to configure from the CLI. And this is a very simple and easiest things you can do. And in the CLI also you can see that this is a good way of the reporting format, you can say, right? The reporting format is also too much good, pretty much good. So today's session, this is all. Like today we learn how the page object work, what is the page object model, how we can do a parameterize in the page object model. This is the way we did this, along with how the script work, right? We show you like this way the script is happen. Okay, so next session will be more advanced in Cypress, and then we'll learn about like the ape Cypress API testing. Okay, so next session will be a more interesting. Okay, anyways, thank you guys, thanks for watching.
And please subscribe this channel to learn more interesting technology in the interesting way. Thank you.